Hello and welcome to the Worm Show. I'm your host, Thorn Jules. In the background in the audio, you may be able to hear a snowplow outside. I'm shooting this in early February, and we are definitely very much in the throes of winter here in Ottawa. But inside the box of life, we have a whole bunch of happy worms in their environment, and other little creepy crawlies, as well as some sprouted chia seeds, which are really fun. And if you stick around, you'll see that I'm going to be adding some more because I've just enjoyed them so much. The little forest that's growing up in there, so I'm going to add some more. I have some feed that I'm going to be adding, as well as some eggshells to balance for balance, and then some tea leaves as well. I imagine they'll sort of balance each other out. I have some bedding to add. I'm going to be feeding the top and the middle box, and I think this actually may be one of the last times that I will feed the middle box, because in the next episode I will likely be taking all of the contents of the bottom box and emptying it out, and then the middle box will become the bottom box. And then I will be cleaning out the bottom box and then starting up on top as well. So that's where we're going to be at, and I'm really excited to do that. And if you stick around to the end of this video, I have a little surprise, shall we say, or something to share, which has been a breakthrough for me, and I would really like to share it with you. And yeah, so stick with me to the end of the video, and I'll be have a little surprise at the end, shall we say. So we'll prepare this stuff, and I'm using this feed that I have used before. This is the last batch of it. I have more feed in the freezer, which I think I'm going to be okay with using. I don't suspect that I'll have any problems with the feed that I have remaining in the freezer in terms of mold. As you can see, there's no problems with mold. At the moment, we seem to have a very, very, very happy ecosystem here. I'm going to pull this back at this point, and yes, look very, 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 very happy. It is such a joy to see this. I'm going to go in closer. It's very easy for me to get carried away by the process of making these videos, and I'm not necessarily working with the box, and I don't think I'm always necessarily very good at making sure that the videos are correct, so please forgive me. Okay, so I'm going to move this back a little bit because I want to, yeah, this is really, I can feel it in my fingers. I can feel how happy and healthy this environment is just by feeling it in my fingers. And I'm going to switch this up. I'm going to change the way that I do this. I'm going to scoop this whole thing up. There we go. Move the blanket. And I think what I'm going to do now, if you saw the previous couple of videos, I kind of had an experimental patch here where I had some. Yeah, this is some food. Yeah, there's, yeah. So I had like different stuff going on over here on this side. Almost holding my breath, thinking that I might encounter some mold, to be honest. I can feel myself holding my breath. The mold is so, but I mean, like, then I turn over and I see, like, there's just, there's a lot of happiness I see in here. The smell is good. I have all these fun little chia seeds that are Yeah, I'm still holding my breath though. This is not mold per se. But it's not great. But the other little creatures are on it. I can see that. I can break it up. This is why I was holding my breath. Okay, well, I mean, I think that's okay though. I mean, it's like it's not. I think it's okay. I think I'm gonna just move stuff around a bit. I know I'm making like I know this has got to look apocalyptic in terms of the worm's perspective. I understand that. Well, I see. Now this is going to be interesting. Okay, can we see? Can we get a sense of what is going on in here? I don't know if I can. I'm going to be very careful here, but I want to take a sniff of this. It smells musty, but it's not moldy. Like, it smells musty. It really does. It smells like, you know, like if you're like... No, it smells musty, but not moldy. And it's not mold. It's just kind of... I don't know. I'm not sure. But... I think it's going to be okay. I mean, granted, there's not as much worm activity in the middle, but I can still see that there is worm activity. So I'm disturbing this whole substrate. Okay, so now that does look like mold. What do you say? Down in the comments. That's mold, isn't it? I don't have a mold container. Okay. Now, I gotta admit then that makes me slightly nervous about going into the next, like, going into opening up the layer below this. I'm nervous about what that's gonna look like. There's still, I mean, I'm definitely seeing worms in here. This is not a like a complete horror show. It's making me a little nervous in terms of where I was hoping we were and where we actually are. I have maybe a little egg on my face, considering that when I first started this video and opened the box, I thought we were doing super well, but we're just doing, I think, so. But like I said, I mean, this is like, yeah, it's musty, but not moldy. Now, I'm not sure. I mean, am I going to rethink giving them this food? I think I may rethink that. I may rethink it. I think what I'll do, there's a couple things I want to do. One of the things is that this is pretty dry, so I actually want to, I mean, it may sound counterintuitive. I mean, if there's mold, I don't want to like put a lot of water down there, but I do feel like it needs a bit of water. And then part of the reason why I think I wanted to put some water is because I want to put down some eggshells, like this little powder eggshell scenario. And hopefully this will help with the balance of the acidity in the box. I always like putting down the tea leaves. And then I think what I'm going to do is kind of like move this stuff around. You know, when when you look at the instructions and the suggestions that come with the Box of Life and the fabulous folks that make this, the sort of techniques to how to, use this properly. And of course, have I done that? Yeah, no, not so much. Okay, so I think the thing that I'm going to do next is just take sort of handfuls of bedding and just sort of spread it around. I want to get and I'm not sure how much I'm going to feed this now, because I mean there's I have the feed, it's right there, but I know that there's nutrition in this box, so it's not like these worms are going to go hungry. They're not going to go hungry. I mean, this right here is nutrition. There's lots and lots and lots of nutrition in this box. But I don't want I don't want mold. I don't want to put more food in there and then So I mean, I'm thinking that if this smells musty right now, if I add more bedding and give the material more chance to sort of be chewed by all these little creatures, they'll have plenty to eat, and I don't have to worry about adding to the mold problem, because I really, 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 really don't want to do that. So I think I'm going to stop there. I think actually it's a little bit anticlimactic. I mean, I understand that, I don't know. We'll see. I really thought I would put this feed to use, but I'm going to stop where I'm at now. We'll let the worms chew on whatever in there. Because I'm not really feeling introducing more food in right now. More potential for problems. So, okay, so there we go. We'll put there you go, everything on top. Okay. Now, with this on top, we'll move to the next layer down. I want to see if there's any connection. Is there? Well, no. Okay, so there's no connection. There's no transiting right now for the worms from the bottom to move up to the top. Okay, so we're gonna want to fix that by adding more bedding, and then I'm also looking at the center of this now. I haven't checked the the bottom layer. I must admit that. So looking at it now, I'm a little nervous. Okay. I was going to say I'm a little nervous that there's going to be mold in the middle, but look at that. There's one of our little friends right here is practically jumping to be featured on the channel. I was sure that when I opened this and touched this, I would find mold, but lo and behold, I'm finding jumpy, active, happy worms. Look at all the worm castings here. This is fabulous. This is absolutely fabulous. Very, very good. This to me suggests that there's, oh yes. Okay, there's no, okay, there's no worm problem here. Okay, worm problem. There's no mold problem here. This is chock-a-block. Chock-a-block. Okay, wow. Okay, that is such a relief. Now, should I add the bedding and then some of this food? Should I do that? Because I definitely need to increase the volume in this layer, so that there will be some possible transiting between the bottom or the middle and the top. So let's get that organized. I've got the container here. I want to make a mess, but of course I'm going to. Yeah, so this is very, very exciting. I'm absolutely thrilled. I really feel like I can let my breath out now. This layer is just fantastic, absolutely fantastic. So very, very good, very good. Oh, pardon me, shaking things around a bit. Now I don't know if this may still not actually go all the way to cover and link the two layers. It may not necessarily do that, so I don't know. We'll see, but I'm gonna try that. And all right. Well, I'm gonna put some food down. I'm gonna put a bit of food down. And I think what I'll do, I'm gonna take the risk of actually leaving this food kind of like on top of the bedding. And it's gonna be between this and the top layer. And then to check it, I can just easily open this up and see, okay, yeah, if it's doing okay, and if it's if it's not doing well, if it's getting musty smelling, or if it's getting moldy, or if there's any problems, I can adjust quickly and remove it easily. So I'm gonna leave it like this. It's also gonna should make contact with the layer above, so that if there's worms at the bottom, they may be attracted to the smell of the food. Like, okay, that's theory, you know what I mean? Like, so anyone in the comments, you can let me know if I'm blowing smoke on that, but anyhow, we'll see. Okay, so this is quite a bit of food, so maybe I should slow down. Again, I think I'm getting to the point where I'm going to be slowing down in terms of feeding this layer anyway. I think the last thing I'll do is I'll just give it a bit of a spritz. And maybe some eggshell. As you can see, I'm trying to get rid of this stuff because I have a lot of it. I forgot, at one point I was making feed, putting it through the food processor, and forgot to add the egg shells to the batch, so then I had a whole lot of extra material left over. And someone will tell me in the comments that I'm adding too much. Please tell me. I'm sure I'm doing that. I'm sure. Okay, so I'll put that over here. I think I'm done with it. Add more of this tea leaves. Yes, I'm very, very happy with this middle layer. I mean, that just makes me so happy. So happy to have found all these happy worms right in the center of this box, when I was fearing that I might be in a situation where there was mold. Such a relief to have found a more happy state of affairs. Alright, I didn't make enough bedding. That's okay. That happens. Happens all the time, actually. And then I think what I'll do is just move it around a bit. Blend it all together, kind of thing. And yeah, I hope that this is something that the worms below, like directly below, that we just said hello to, hopefully they will take to this. Addition to their environment. So I'm going to move a little bit over to the edges, just a little bit, just to build up a little bit on the middle like that, because I want to see if I can set the box in such a way. Let's see. Oh, I forgot one of the central things about, two things. Yes, I forgot one of the central ideas about this whole one of the premises about this video, which I don't want to forget, so I just remembered and will not forget. Alright, I'll put this back on. Now, before I do, I want to just have a quick look. You can see what's really fun. I don't know if you can catch this, but you can see there's the roots of the some of the chia seeds. I set this down. Does it touch? Still? Yeah, I'm gonna have to add more bedding. There's no doubt about it. I'm gonna have to add more bedding and bulk that up. I may do that this this week, because I want the levels to integrate and to touch each other. I want that to happen. All right, so I said that I wanted to add some chia seeds. Of course, I had forgotten to do that. So I think maybe what we'll do is, if we put this, what happens if we put this way? And then, because I guess it really only makes sense if I put them in a place where they can grow. They won't grow up underneath the, I mean, I guess they would grow up underneath there, but maybe we can experiment and see what happens if I put the chia seeds underneath the material. They'll come up a little bit, obviously. Let's try that. Don't want to spill them. These are so fun. I know I should eat them. I know that they're really healthy. But right now, they're serving a different purpose. And I'm happy to feed them to my wormy friends. I guess I should see what I'm filming while I film it. Okay. Alright. Now we'll see how this forest grows up. We will give it a bit of mist. Make it rain a bit. And then back with the blanket. Alright. Gross. Alright. Now the rest of this food I'm going to leave in reserve. I'm going to chuck it in the fridge, and yeah, we'll figure out my uses for it. I don't foresee myself rushing to use that if it causes any problems in the middle box. We're about to find out. I didn't feed the top. I'm sure that'll be okay. Now with the bottom I'll have to check for sure. Now I'm going to quickly wash my hands before I show what the surprise is, because you'll see once I show you, I don't want dirty hands. Okay. Now, I'm going to pop that down as a little prop for fun. You probably haven't seen it if you've been watching these videos for a while. I haven't used it in a long time. What's the point here? Well, for a long time, I've been shooting these videos, and I haven't posted them yet. But I'm getting edging closer to the point at which I will be able to post them. And part of that has been my breakthrough, so to speak, when it comes to how I've figured out how to make the thumbnails, which is kind of a big deal when you are posting to YouTube. YouTube thumbnails are extremely important, and no doubt you're watching this video because you thought the thumbnail is cool. And this is the first time that I figured out what I want that to look like. I've been thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it. I was even getting ready to consult a professional to figure it out. But then I realized, oh, what if I just draw stuff and put it down on the box? And I'm very, very pleased to have figured that out. This is brand new. This is in the last couple of days since I shot the last video. And I'm really, really excited about it. It's helped me as a breakthrough to see what this might look like, ways that I might do it, kind of offered up avenues for creative expression that I really need right now, and varieties of challenges and opportunities for problem solving, which I'm very excited about. So this is what the worm show is going to look like. Certainly the thumbnails. Now, I'm so pleased to have reached that point. I'm not even sure how many videos I've shot at this point. Dozens of them. But here I am, finally figuring out and getting closer to the point at which this channel will go live, and all of this will start to make sense in the real world, because so far it's just been me talking to my camera, talking about a box full of beautiful little creatures. On a final note, I just wanted to recognize that this character here is based on, inspired by Richard Scarry's character Lowly Worm from the Richard Scarry books. I was a huge fan. I am a huge fan of Richard Scarry. Grew up reading his books. The thought process of this felt really, it just sort of fell into place. It felt really natural. And I love how he looks. And there'll be different ones, and you'll see. I've got them all sort of planned out, and I'm very excited to see how all this comes together. But yeah, here's a little taste of a secret sauce that has been cooking for a long time. I'm really pleased, and I feel like this is a nod in the right direction for what I'm doing, so I'm grateful for that. Grateful to you for watching. Thank you for joining me. Please hit subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments, like and all that jazz, and we'll see you again. Ciao for now.